I thought I would finish off the session today with a call to action. I think it's really important that um, we become a united team in the marketplace. And I'd just like to share these final thoughts with you. Is in times of trouble, in times of crisis, people reach for one of four things. So the first thing they'll reach for is family. You know, they might call their mum, the brother, the dad, the kids, and hold them closer, virtually, of course, because we can't go and visit them anymore. They might lean on their faith, their religion, or their spirituality. In times of crisis, some people turn to vice, which might be drink, drugs, gambling. Those sort of things are all distractions away from the reality of the current situation. Another of the vices there would be social media, of just trying to bury your head in that sand and escape in that way. But the last thing people will reach for is leaders. People are looking for somebody to look after them, someone to support them. There's been some incredibly supportive comments about Boris Johnson at the moment. And people are saying that he's stepped up to the mark and he's leading, and whether that's your opinion or not, the point of the thing is to say that it proves that people are looking for leaders, and they're searching for those leaders. So I thought I'd finish off by just letting you know right now what I think that is important around that. So the first thing about leadership right now is your focus. Where is your focus right now? One of the areas of focus is something that's called the law of precession. Now, the law of precession states that if you are here at point A and your outcome, the thing that you want to have, is at point B, what we really need to do is aim at a point C, because the law of precession states that the result is at 90 degrees to the direction. So let me just clarify that. So if B is where you want to be in your business, point C might be, I'm going to learn and grow as much as I can during this period. You aim at point C and you get point B. Maybe it's, I'm going to be a leader in my community. I'm going to help and support my customers, my suppliers, my competitors, my family. That's what I'm aiming for. And I know Mark and I have had conversations about this, and right now we're kind of all hands to the pump to support primarily our clients, but anybody that we know or meet, anybody that we can. We're aiming for this point here. This point here for me and Mark is to help as many businesses as we can right now. And the outcome for that, for Mark and I, will be that our businesses are okay too, and that we get what we want to. But that's very much where we're focused. The other places that we need to focus on are opportunity. And by opportunity, I don't mean selling toilet rolls at £10 a go or putting up the price of things. That's not opportunity from the crisis. It's opportunity within the crisis. So if we can create a mindset that we're always looking for the opportunity, there's so many people out there that have created opportunity by changing their business models. You know, I heard about a gym that was then, the gym is closed, but they're renting out the bikes by the week and charging for those, and then running classes for those people. So there's opportunities in there, opportunities that help and support the marketplace. There's opportunities, even if something doesn't go too well. Let's just say, now I know there's probably a lot of people in construction right now who are some are working on sites and some aren't. Even if those sites get closed down, well, that's a shame because we were working on that site, but every QS, every contracts manager, every potential client that we have, we know, and now sitting at the dining room table with a phone and a laptop, working from home, and they will take our call, and we could stuff our pipeline full of opportunities in 3 months. Because here's the thing about the focus right now is we now know, because of China and because of Korea, we know how long this thing's going to last. It's 6 to 12 weeks, give or take. That's not a promise. That's a prediction based on where China is. China are out the other side now. China are out in the streets and they're hugging their neighbors, and the cafes are filling up and life is getting back to normal, which means 2 weeks ago, we didn't know that. 2 weeks ago, we thought that we didn't know if it was going to be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. We've got a good idea now. We're looking somewhere between 6 weeks and 3 months till we're out of this. And we don't know what proportion of that we'll be in lockdown, whatever version of lockdown is. So we can really start to look at the opportunities there. And if you see this curve here, and by the way, there's no science in this. This could be the panic curve, it could be the fear curve, it could be the coronavirus curve. It's just a curve. And at the moment, we're probably, I don't know, about here. We're going up this side here, and this is the hard bit here. And at some point, we're going to start to beat the virus, and sometime things are going to turn, and then we're going to start moving in this direction. This point here is when we're back to normal, but we need to really use this time, especially here, to gather momentum. So focusing on all those, any of you that have procrastinated around your marketing plan, or any of those things, or implementing new software systems and things that are time heavy, and if you've got the time, get that done now so that you may get so much momentum so that when things are back to normal, you are absolutely out in front. So that's where the focus needs to be. And just to finish up on the focus, I'd like you to write down these words. These are a write-a-downer. If at any point you feel that you are doing no because thinking, no, I can't do that because of this. I can't do that because of this. Replace it with yes, if. So if you find yourself doing no because, replace it with yes, if. And you'll find that the whole situation turns around in your thinking. So if you catch your team doing no because, check them and check them and go, no, it's yes, if. Can I go out marketing? No, because everyone's in lockdown. Well, yes, if I do my marketing online. Can I still sell stuff? No, because of coronavirus. Or yes, if that means filling my pipeline from June onwards. And I've got plenty of time to make those phone calls and move that forward. So it's really important that we focus in that way. So the next thing is we talked about excuses. An excuse that we might have is that we are distant from people because we're stuck in our houses. So we want to overcome that excuse by creating connection. The day the pub shut last Friday, I had a fantastic time with the chaps. We had a few beers and a right laugh. And before you wonder, I wasn't in the pub like some of those people were. I was sat right here looking at this laptop, talking to people all around the country, connecting with people that I had not connected in with such a long time. Had a brilliant time. So there's always ways that we can connect. But closure of businesses, whether that's up your supply chain, down your supply chain, we don't use that as an excuse. We use it, we look for the opportunity. And if that opportunity is we are twiddling our thumbs for a little bit, then where is the opportunity in that? And again, childcare, we just have to work around it. We can't use it as an excuse. The wife and I, she's got a business too. I've got the mornings, she's got the afternoons. I can still do stuff in the afternoons, but I'm the on-call parent who's going to get the tap on the shoulder and, when someone's hungry or they don't know some things about their schoolwork. So let's get rid of those excuses. Personal growth. Now, social media use has absolutely spiked in these last couple of weeks. And just imagine if all that time that you've spent on social media, on WhatsApp and Twitter and Facebook, reading rumors and reports and getting yourself, like if you're anything like me, sometimes getting yourself into that anxiety state because you're reading nonsense. Get away from that. Imagine if you spent all that time on personal development. Really focusing on who you need to be right now. Focus on what can you learn that's going to get you through this so that you're stronger out the back of this. And if anybody is thinking, yes, I'd like to do that, I don't know what, connect with me or Mark, and we'll be able to point you in the direction of resources that will help you do that. Like any good action coach has got a list as long as your arm of book recommendations and videos and things like that. So we're looking for leaders to step up in this right now, to step up and help the marketplace, but you might need to do some learning in order to do that. And the last thing is leaders ask for help. Leaders do not soldier on their own. That's not how it works. Hands up who's seen, just give me a wave if you've seen the film Saving Private Ryan. Now there's right at the start of the film, there's a scene where they're taking the beach and Tom Hanks is, there's a few bombs go off and he gets stunned and he gets shocked and you can just hear the ringing noise and he freezes and he doesn't know what to do. This might be a time when you guys may feel in that place. That's when you want to reach out to your coach, and we're going to help you adjust your thinking. It's okay to be in that place. It's not okay to stay there. You know, Saving Private Ryan, by the way, is a fantastic leadership book. If you have got some movie time, I really recommend watching it again, but with a notepad and paper and making notes about leadership and how important that is, and all the learnings that you can get from leadership from that film. But what I would like to finish this session, is call into action leaders in the marketplace. Calling into action you guys to step up for your community, to step up for your business and step up for your family. Are you on board? Say yes. Give me a hell yeah in the comments book if you're on board, if you're prepared to step up. Hell maybe. Yeah, I'm calling on you right now. You're the people, the fact that you're working with a coach, you are the people that are working on your personal development. You're the people that realize that to get the results, you need to work on yourself. And you are the leaders in the marketplace, in the community. And I'm asking you to step up, be abundant, support each other, support the community, think win-win, and step up right now. So that was my call to action. Thank you for all your hell yes.